How to remove the rear wing from a Superbird. I'm trying to remove the rear wing because I need to fit the Superbird up here when I work on it, or when I want to have these other cars down and be able to have them down below. So let's see here. It takes a 3/8 inch Allen head, then you rotate that this direction. Should be one on both sides. Then we'll take this center part of the wing off. Decided to cover the trunk with some towels because I didn't want this thing to fall down on the trunk lid. Also, to get this thing to move, I don't think it's been off in over 40 years, so it took a little extra persuasion. Don't know if I would recommend this. Probably WD-40 would be better, but that's me. So I'm just going to keep rotating this thing to get it off, and then go to the other side. Okay, got the right side loosened up, the driver's side, or passenger side, so now I'm going to get the driver's side loosened up. Okay, I got the wing off now, or the center part of the wing off. One of the things you'll see here is this is where it screws in, and then there's this little place where a pin sits. But anyway, got the wing in a soft place here. And if you look at it, I haven't gotten this one out all the way yet, but this nut's just going to come the rest of the way out. But there's these pins that keep the wing from rotating back too far. And fortunately, when I took this out, and I was supporting it, but when I took this nut out, this pin kept the wing up on this side while I took that side out. But I really suggest either supporting the wing somehow or doing it with two people. That way that you don't have it fall and damage your trunk lid. So now on to taking these uprights off. Okay, so underneath the where the wing is at, you'll see these two large bolts, which I believe are the bolts that keep the wing on, and then I think these two bolts are just what keeps this bracket. See, there's a support under here for the wing because they didn't just want to bolt the wing to the rear quarter panel or fender, I guess, the back near the trunk, so they put the support in, which you can see there. So I'm going to take these two big bolts out and see if the wing comes off. So I just learned that these bolts are 9/16 socket. Okay, so it turns out you actually have to take all four of those bolts off to get the wing out. In theory, it should just lift off at this point. So let's give it a shot. I'm going to need both hands for this, so I'm going to have to set the phone down. All right. Well, this thing ain't coming off as easy as it seems. So let's wiggle it around a little bit. Don't think it's been off here in 42 years, so.
Stuck on there good, that's for sure. Alright, I'm gonna pop this open and see if there's something under here. No, it's just literally stuck right there. Working.
Okay, that's progress. Rubber grommet stuck on there pretty good. Trying to leave it stuck to the car because it came mostly off. Just going to be careful here. Measure once, cut twice, that kind of thing. Okay, grommet loosened. We just freed a wing from a Superbird. Been on it for 42 years. Left wing. It's a pretty odd sight there. Superbird without a wing. This rubber grommet's pretty interesting. Looks like it was starting to wear through over here. Probably ought to, I guess grommet's not the right word for it, but Should probably replace that at some point. And this car was originally white, so this was clearly taken off 1976-ish when this thing was painted. Over here, there is a detached Superbird wing. You can see why maybe it was so hard to get off. It looks like that particular bolt there is a little bent. So it probably would have come straight off if that particular bolt was not bent. So maybe we can straighten that. Over on the right side here, if we look up under here, one, there's no bolt there. Was at one point, or nut, no nut there. There was at one point, there isn't now. Nut there, nut there. Also bolt here instead of a stud with a nut on it. So I'm assuming that at some point in its prior life, maybe when this wing was taken off to paint the car in 1975, 1976, that broke off. So we'll find out in a few. All right, just about to get the last bolt out of here. I'm sorry, nut. There's this passenger side Superbird wing on. About ready to just come right off. There we go. All right. Now let's see if this one lifts off any easier than the other side did. There we go. All right. Passenger side wing is off. So the right side was definitely, the passenger side was definitely easier to get off than the driver's side. Probably because it didn't have that bent bolt like the other side. A couple other interesting discoveries. This is not an original nut, it's just a nut and a washer. This is what the originals look like. With that captive washer. And then there was a bolt in one of the slots because it looks like a stud got lost at some point. So, and then there's a missing nut. So I might see if I can replace that stud while I've got it out, and definitely replace that missing nut. So, all right, it's off. Let's see here, let's just shut this. So, I have to say it's a little weird seeing my Superbird without a wing, a wingless bird. If I had to do this again, and I probably will if I'm taking it up and down on this lift, I would probably not take the crossbar off. I'd probably just unbolt both sides and then with two people lift it off, and then just store the whole wing somewhere while I've got it up there. But as it is, I could probably get the all the wing parts into the trunk for when I put it up there. So that'll be pretty handy. All right, well, that is how you remove a Superbird wing. Maybe next time I'll show you how you put a Superbird wing back on. Thanks for watching. Final anecdote, was able to fit the entire wing in here. I just covered all of the wing components up with blankets, microfiber cloth, etc., so they wouldn't rub on anything. I wouldn't drive around with them like this, but just for getting it in the garage, I think that's okay.